So, why the left can't meme? It's been thought of for quite a while on the dissident right, or whatever you call it, and also on the left, that the left cannot meme. Uh, it's been a bit of a tradition, and of course now the left think, well, they can meme and the right can't meme, and that's a kind of like a kind of another example of appropriation of rightist memes as such, like Snowflake and stuff like that. So, but for quite a while, the established idea amongst the left is, yeah, why can't we meme? Why can the right meme and we can't meme? And when I was at a conference in Swansea about 15 years ago, it was considered, why can't we meme? And basically this video is going to be like, well, don't you know why you can't meme? I mean, why should you be able to meme? I mean, why do you assume that you have full spectrum dominance of culture and you must be able to meme because you're more sophisticated than the right, yada yada? Well, you're clearly not, but it was, so you frame it as a mystery, it must be that we're too sophisticated or something. That was the general upshot, why can't we meme? Well, it actually wasn't in that frame, it was like, why can't the left meme? We've got a problem here, we'll fix it, of course we'll fix it because we're sophisticated and we have full spectrum dominance of culture as the cathedral. The cathedral. Sorry. So, yeah, so, let me think. The left can't meme. Why? Well, obviously it's framed from the left as, we must, somehow we're too sophisticated to be blunt enough, a blunt enough instrument to deal with the right, the far right, or the distant right, or however they want to frame it, their enemy. We're not as vulgar as they are, we're not as, into this shark fest that is social media, this horror show of populism. We're not able to swim with these sharks because we're too sensitive, but we'll get around to it because we're sophisticated, we're Baudrillardian, we're postmodern, we're edgy, so we can do it, but we haven't done it yet. That was 15 years ago, we haven't quite done it yet. Well, why can we do everything except this? But so the reason why is not the obsession of the Baudrillard society and the Baudrillard whatever, the Baudrillard industry or the postmoderns or the cathedral. It's not like their thing. The medium and the message. We don't control the medium because the medium is evil. But we should do because we're Baudrillardian. We can do it. We can be evil. But we can't do it yet because somehow we've got to rethink it. We're going to have another conference or something. No, it's not about the medium. It's not about the form. It's about the content. It's about the fact that you don't realise that you want open borders, but you also want to shut your back door at night. Hobbes 101. So you can't meme because you're not doing catch up with the state of the West and the state of civilization and what's happening in the real world. That's why you can't meme, because you're it's not because you don't understand form. You don't understand that either, but you don't understand form, but it's just you don't understand reality. The medium and the message, you know. And this goes to the heart of Baudrillard studies, really. You know, we've got to be as evil as Baudrillard and go with the message, but we don't really want to. Sorry, we want to go with the medium. Be like the evil demon of images, but we don't really want to go there because it's bad. It's evil, so we're sophisticated in acknowledging it, but we don't want to partake in the evil. But we'll find a way. We'll find a way to square the circle. So the point of the reason why they can't meme is because the right have a point, and a lot of the messaging is sort of boomer truth paradigm sort of stuff, which is not saying that stuff that happened in the past wasn't bad, but the fact is that that paradigm is sort of a little bit flawed and worn out now. So the memes are worn out, so you can say, you know, for example, the right didn't spring up because people want to be the right. The right sprang up because the left wanted to destroy borders and what have you, and destroy Western culture. That's why the right sprang up as a response to that. People on the right don't want to be on the right. I'm a liberal. I don't want to be on the right. Why would I want to be on the right? The right sprang up because you guys went crazy. So the memes are, hey, these guys are coming back. Oh, you know, and that's a lot of the memes are like that. I'm sure people would be able to find memes like that, but I'm not going to be too delve down too much. But you know, there's a lot of that kind of like, oh, we didn't listen, oh, we never learn. But yeah, you never learn. You know, it's on you. Everybody knows that. That's why the memes are rubbish. It's because the message is rubbish. And right, going on to the medium. Now the left famously do long memes, so memes that you have too long, couldn't be bothered to read or whatever. You know, long, endless. You know, the idea of memes is they're snappy and they have a sort of they fuse with the image. That's the whole point of it, and it's meant to be like almost like Crowleyan magic. It's meant to explode in your brain, and then it's meant to move on because of that. And of course they can't do that because they're just, one, because they're moralizing, and that's not the evil demon of images. It's not Baudrillardian, and it's just moralizing, and it's turgid, and it's worn out. But two, what was the other thing? So it's long because it's moralizing, and it's long because they've been in power too long and they don't know how to write anymore. They don't know how to create. They don't know how to be artists either. You know, I've done a lot of stuff against Damien Hirst. At least those are memes. All that seems to have gone. I don't think Banksy's are memes either. What was the other thing I was going to say? The trouble is I want to do this all in one take, and I'm going to probably, I have cognitive. I can't. I sort of lose things. I don't want to re-edit this at all because this is an experiment in one take. And so they do these long memes that take a long time, and they don't understand that. They don't understand image. They don't understand the fact that the image has to be all in one go, not in little bits, not in a big star shape. and the text has to be snappy. It can't be like an essay, you know, dot 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 dot. See next meme. No, it's got to be like, it's got to travel. Got to travel light. So, all right, too long. Yeah. So it takes discipline to meme. You have to be concise, and also the people. If you are in the cathedral, if you're in academia, you don't have to work too hard. You don't have to meme. You don't have to go on social media at all. You can go on social media to say, "Hey, I'm on social media. I'm Beau Girardi, and I'm postmodern." But you don't live there. You don't have to sell your wares there, because you can just get published by the Oxford University Press. Nobody has to buy it. You're just like, and also, you know, you're going to sell it or not sell it, doesn't really matter, because you're in the system, you're in the cathedral. And also, pre Elon Musk, you would get your blue tick anyway, and you would get, you know, the bots would be waved through. Now, of course, supposedly the right lose their bots at the same time as the liberals, and then they have to pay, or they pay to play. So we haven't really got much further. But yeah, the liberals have been in power for too long, so they don't know how to meme in that sense. They don't understand the message. They don't understand the medium, and they can't do the medium. One could say they can't do the message either. So, and another thing is that most of these memes are meant, from the left, are meant to attack the right, and they don't understand the right. They I don't know. This could be a whole new video, but God forbid. But they don't understand, and as in Sun Tzu says, you know, you have to understand your enemy. They're obsessed with the right, but they never read. They say, they'll say Evola. Ooh, Evola. He's got a monocle. It's just ridiculous. They have no interest in the different factions of the right, which is why they get into such a ridiculous mess, trying to say, "Oh, you guys, you love Boris Johnson" or something. You know, it's just ridiculous. You like some guy who's, well, he's a, doesn't make any sense. They get ethno-nationalism and civic nationalism mixed up, and it's just ridiculous. And they also, when they're looking at the online right and the alt right, or whatever, distant right, whatever you want to call it, it's like they're saying, "Oh, you know, this is run by Richard Spencer or Milo or something," and it's just like, it hasn't been, never was, and that sort of thing. It's just, well, certainly not now. They're just not interested. So, and these people, they just want their Star Wars DVDs and stuff. They don't do any real research at all, and they really should. But then again, as Napoleon says, you know, when your enemy is making a mistake, it's impolite to interfere. Right. What have we got here? What have I written here? Yeah. Yes, so let's get back to the basic conclusion of this. The left, I haven't got a title for this, so the conclusion is a conclusion to something I haven't decided what the premises. But anyway, the left can't meme. So, but why do they assume? Why do they assume that they ever could? The left can't meme. Well, you know, it's not surprising because they don't understand the message that they have to put out, because they are literally, most of them are hacking away at a branch that they're sitting on, and they know it. They lock their door at night, but they say open borders are fine. They're just like hippies or something. So that's why they don't have the evil demon images. They can't be Baudrillardian because they're neither Nietzschean nor are they really revolutionary. They're not Nietzschean or Bataillean. They're sort of like, they're just hippies and dodos that are going to be sort of like, you know, I don't even, they're just going to be, history will just forget about them. It's just sad. The cathedral is just, in that sense of academia, it's just really sad. So they can't do the message and they can't do the medium because they're too lazy to do the medium, and they've been in power for too long, and because it's difficult to do the medium if the message is rubbish. But they can't do the medium and the message to attack the right because they don't know the right, because they don't do any research on the right, because they're too busy either virtue signaling or doing liberal stuff. You know, they're drinking wine, they've got their DVD collections, and they're going to all the old concerts they did, like Teeny Boppers, and harking back to their childhoods that are rapidly being swapped out. I'm going to say that's a euphemism. Anyway, the left can't meme. Okay.